Maybe they put it in the wiki here. I can have a look. So, follow the tracks. This is likely a brigand leader, so that would be awesome. It is absolutely awesome. So, I'll just make room in case we have a big set of loot. I think this should be enough. Yeah, they made it. They actually put it in the Battle Brothers wiki now. So there's a nice table overview there. So basically, melee skill is normally maximum 3, but with 3-star talent you can have a 4 roll. If it's fatigue, you can have normally max is 4, but if you have 3 stars, you can have a 5. Okay, so we follow the tracks. What's going on? Pathing here, okay. Ah, damn it. This is likely gonna be one where the AI is having support from a necromancer, I think. Quite likely in this situation. Just wanna put this on you. Otherwise it looks good. Hello, Terminator. Yeah, unfortunately no brigand leader. And another crossbow, so that's a bit nasty. They always go for the guy in the... Okay. I was gonna say they always go for Eric, but apparently they messed up Ulrich this time. This is one of these fights where it can go quite wrong. Because all these raiders, they have no shields. So they are easy to kill, but they also hit twice. Basically it's not the setup you want. You want like these type of raiders. Just not the military pick. Hello, Wolfric. I think I promised you a hunter. We've been hiring plenty of hunters, but no one that is like extremely good. Some that are gonna be very good hybrids, but not like pure archers. So let me know if you're still interested. Nice headshot, please. They're just hitting all over the place. So I actually think what's gonna happen is that a lot of these guys are gonna swap to throwing weapons. We like you, but we're not really married to this guy, so let's just put him out there. This is where you need to hit the stun if you go in. Or just kill him, that's fine. Okay. So the Candyman TV is saying he loves to fight versus the non-shield because they die fast. That's true. They are very nice to fight because they die fast, but the thing is they also hit twice. And if you have a bit of bad RNG, you... well, let's just say those are the ones who usually kill my mercenaries. For the reason that they are... okay, that is not looking very good. So we need to reposition the archers, I think. So he cannot shoot up here. No. No. And either we move forward with the archers or we move back, basically. I think this time we're gonna move forward. You missed that. Okay. Okay. This is not looking very good. Thank you. And we... yeah, terminate it. Basically I'm just putting the dogs out to take some fire from the archers. My guys only die to crossbowers and polearms. Yeah, that's true. That's the... like pikemen in the early game, brigand pikemen and the marksmen, they are the most dangerous enemy. Okay, so this guy's not looking very healthy. What I see is I can also die to someone that's engaged with this pick, because like one of the destroy armor abilities and your guy is without armor, even though it's 150. I'll just move this guy away to be safe. We need this guy down. Yeah, should do it. I think I'll go for the decapitate just to proc the maul.
Alright, here I am.
Hello, who's joining me? Birdie? Welcome.
Is this the same map seed or is it a new one?
It's the one for for June. Hello, Rudy. Welcome. So, and I'm not sure what you're hinting at, but basically on 1st of July I started a run through for the game of the month June. It was going amazing. We were at day 10. I think it was a Friday. Then Saturday I come back home, or I get up with a hangover and continue that run. And you shouldn't play expert Ironman when you're hungover. So I had to restart, let's say it like that.
Is it the one where you have to hire certain bad backgrounds?
Yes. It's that one. Yeah, we just let out the dogs.
Yeah, and mine, I made it to day 18. I took a gamble, got a cheap raider, and I think he was utter shit. Like, he was just terrible. And he cost... He was cheap, but he still cost quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll see if I can get the team assembled. Like in the first 10 days of the first try, I think I had everyone but the Hedge Knight. Now it's like, still need the Raider, and I haven't found a Theif yet. So.
I don't know what it is. They may have changed something. But I don't start seeing Hedge Knights until after like day 100 now.
Well, we had a Hedge Knight I could buy.
Must be my luck.
But it was like all our money at that point, and I was like, maybe at another time I'll spend all my money.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with sellswords and raiders, but they just have really bad fatigue.
Yeah, I think I don't know if they changed the fatigue, but I've also, like, my sellswords and so on are coming at extremely bad fatigue. Like this one I hired, I think he's barely over 100 at, what is he, level 4? Yeah. And I think I gave him gifted just for the 4 extra fatigue, but I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check it. Okay, so he just punctured the doggy.
Yeah, because like of all the ones I've hired, they sometimes roll stars in it, but their starting fatigue is always bad. Like it's always subpar, maybe 100.
I think 100 is the normal. Like, I'm not, if I get a sellsword with 100 starting fatigue, I think I'm actually happy, because that's around what I'm expecting.
Unless they roll strong, you're like, oh, thank God.
Yep. So they're gonna run away and kill themselves.
I built a thief into a duelist. The only problem with him is he has no stars in melee, so his melee skill is pretty crap.
Okay.
He has a sword.
Yeah.
When he does hit, he hits, but about 50% of the time he misses. And I tried it out on a thief because they have starting good defenses. I think he started like 10 melee defense and 12 range defense or something.
Yeah, thieves are actually almost always starting at around 10-10 in the defense skills. I've had as much as 15. Oh, that was a bit dangerous. Yeah, I get a bit distracted easily.
Yeah, he rolled. I mean, there's different ways to build a duelist. I've never built one. He rolled, I think, 3 stars in initiative, so he has dodge. I know how everyone feels about dodge. I feel the same way about dodge. I think it's crap.
Yep.
But he doesn't really engage a whole lot. He kind of goes around and like focus fires one target by himself.
Yeah, I like the what goes for the double puncture, that scum.
Yeah, I actually accidentally gave one of my archers nimble when I wasn't paying attention, and I was like, shit. But I've found a couple famed armors that are like perfect for. They have like really good armor for an archer, and they have low fatigue costs. So I made it work. They have like, I think they both. So I built my other one the same way. They both have about a 60-ish chance to not take damage or take half damage or something.
Yeah, I think it can work. It's just, I think it's more reliable, but just to pick either Colossus or Steel Brow if you want them to survive, because it's gonna be something like 50% that you're gonna have the proc or not, right? So
yeah, I think it's based on your total fatigue. So the more fatigue they have, the heavier armor they can wear and get away with it.
it's like 50 fatigue is 100 if you have nothing. If you then wear stuff up to 50 fatigue, then it goes down to 0. So what?
Yeah, see what Wolfric said. That's 74 base fatigue for stealth, so that's crap. That's probably what I keep getting. Like they'll roll amazing melee skill and traits and stuff, but their fatigue is just poop.
Yeah, I'm just wondering here if I should take the fatigue or if I should just up the defense. I think it might be worth taking the extra defense.
And that's up to you. I almost, on my shield guys, I never take range defense because they usually always at the end they have kite shields.
Yeah.
Or tower shields or whatever they are.
Now I have the kite shields on all my guys at this point. It's not an issue, you can say, but I'd like it to be like 10 at least.
Yeah, like I'll put points in if they have stars in it and they roll like 1s and like everything else or 2s or something.
Yeah. No, but yeah, just to respond to the thing in chat. So SOS dude. So I would say I don't see cell swords starting below 90 when without, you can say, any armor on. But I see them starting around 90 a lot, and I think starting fatigue at 90 is low. Like starting fatigue at 100 is manageable. But when it's around 90, you're gonna be sad in the late game when you're facing like almost whatever you're facing. You're gonna be sad because there's so many opponents that you're gonna run out really fast. And then they did this perk, the recover perk, which is basically the more fatigue you have, the more value you get. So I think it would be nice if recover was just something like recover 40 fatigue or something, and not a percentage, because it's like the guys who don't really need it get more benefit out of it. Okay, so we go down here, see if we can get some thieves. We should probably swap a bit around so we don't have all our injured guys in the lineup.
Alright, so this just happened to one of my guys, the Spartan. You know, the part where they're like, "Oh, they're not eating. I should tell them to eat up, fool, or leave them alone." I usually leave him alone. I told him to leave alone. I left him alone. He suffered a severe concussion. He hit himself in the face with the bowl of food. I don't know.
That's
How
awesome.
do you get a severe concussion from not eating? What? How he's fucking useless. All right, I gotta replace him.
Oh, but that's just it's not permanent.
I know, but it's real. It makes you're not gonna hit anything. Minus 50% to everything.
Yeah, that's true.
He's my hammer guy, so it was actually funny on this file I'm playing. I ran into a Hedge Knight. He has a famed two-handed axe. It's pretty decent. They actually rotate the raiders rotated him in, and then he round swung and killed all the raiders behind him and missed all my guys. He one-shot all of them, like all 3 of them. I was like, "Oh, that's a good play," and then I'm like, "Oh, that backfired."
Yeah, that doesn't sound like like it worked out as they intended. Okay, so sadly we didn't find any thieves down here, but let's check the next villages.
Yeah, I'm also with my duelist. I'm trying out Lone Wolf since he's not around anybody half the time, and it greatly buffs him because it gives you 15% to everything.
Yeah. So we got a thief. Let's see if Gunnar is any use at all.
Oh, he's on the run.
No, you're not gonna be a range guy, you dumbass. I know that they did the talent, so it's completely random. But sometimes it's just... How can you be talented at range skill, but don't
Throwing what?
start with anything?
I have learned a new. I have recently gained a new respect for throwing weapons. I know Hans hates them. Yes, most of the time they're shit, but the throwing axes do a lot of damage to armor, and I've killed I don't know how many things with the throwing axes. Especially if you look at cell swords, they come with like almost 50 range skill, like even if they don't have stars in it.
Yeah. But the one guy I just fired there, that was just because the insecure perk is just so detrimental.
Yeah.
So that's basically, he was not bad. Like he was.
I hate insecure. I hate superstitious. I hate that shit. I need to get a monk and just. I think they can get rid of superstitious, or Hedge Knights can do it, or someone that's brave. I think has a chance to like, hey, stop being a sissy. I think that's what it is. Anyone with the brave trait, I think, has a chance to have an event to make them get rid of superstitious.
Okay. Yeah. That might be.
But I have 2 superstitious people, and it's so annoying.
I have I've had a few superstitious as well, but like, okay, they get scared every now and then there's a few, what? Pure Geist, and I have no sergeant. I have no intention of fighting that.
Roaming Geists.
Yep.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah. No, just go away.
If you have any witch hunters, they're very good against Geists.
Yeah.
Because of their background.
That's true.
I have 2 witch hunters on this group. They're both archers, and one has 94 range skill. The other is my hybrid sergeant. He has 88, but he's only level 9.
Do you think the Geist is gonna be able to win over this company of 13?
Probably.
I think they would if it was.
They'll probably be okay. They probably have a rally bot.
Yeah.
I thought it was militiamen. I'm like, no, the militiamen are going to get killed. Actually, I don't know, because Geist don't melee unless they can't scream at you. So they'd probably just scream, and then all the guys would run, and then no one would die.
True.
Just be an endless battle of two NPCs fighting.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I think all the fights that takes place on the map is they have some kind of strength roll, so it's not like
endless.
Yeah. No, but I think it's not actually that they are simulating the battlefield. It's more like we have X number X against number X, and then they sort of just a pure math roll on is anyone gonna die, and then they just go some kind of if you have like a really old tactical game where you just have two armies that meet with some type of units, you don't see any fighting, there's just like a spreadsheet calculation in the background. I think it must be that way they do it, because I've seen like Thugs take down a orc warrior and I don't know how Thugs were gonna damage an orc warrior.
I mean, if they all kept hitting them in the body or the head and stripped their armor, they would win probably. But the thing I've learned, never engage a plethora of Noxials with militiamen, because they will destroy the militiamen, and 13 or 14 little Nocturs will then turn into all 14 of them will be tier 3s, and they'll just destroy you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, hey, this is a good idea. No, it's not.
I don't really like that enemy type. I think the fights are boring. It takes some time because you have to be meticulous in order not to make some dumb mistake that's gonna cost you.
Yeah, the tier 1s are easy. I mean, early game, if there's a lot of them, and like a tier 2 and a tier 3 especially can just one-shot your guys if they hit him in the head. I've had a tier 2 one-shot my guy that had, I think, a 45 armor helmet, right through his helmet, one-shot him, just instantly killed him.
Did you see the other day when I did just a fun run on this map? I think I had... we were naming guys, and there was almost pure thieves and killers on the run and so on. And then it ended around, I don't know, day 20 or something, where we attacked a graveyard with a lot of Wiedergängers, but also a lot of Narsers, like the 4 Narsers in the background, and some fallen heroes. Anyway, one of these Wiedergängers can actually do a headshot at 65 damage. I always thought that these guys were completely unable to do damage when they had no weapons. But that is not the case. Sub, he died to 2 subsequent headshots by a Wiedergänger without any weapon.
That's crazy. I've only ever seen them when they try to bite you. They hit you for like 4.
Yeah, I've also only seen like they don't hit you for anything. So I was like, what happened there?
I've had an armored zombie one-shot one of my guys because he had a tier 2 axe and he was double gripping it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, it was really early game, and I found a graveyard like day 2, and I was like, oh, I want their armor, because that's easy armor if you can kill them.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. There was only like, I think 5 of them, and I didn't realize they were that hard that early.
The only thing that's better than Thugs and Raiders early on is actually Wiedergängers, because you are usually able to kill most of them, like delay killing 1 or 2 of them and then dagger them in the end to get their armor.
Like, I see one